Hey guys, what's going on? It's Alex here, and so today, the Rangers got eliminated from the playoffs. So I just want to go and talk about what they've done this season and their postseason. So I'm just gonna get this game started really fast, and then I'll start talking about it. So, let's go home. Yeah, of course, enter the name as Alex. Uh, so I'm gonna set up as New York Rangers, and let's verse. What's random? Vancouver Canucks. Alright. So, Mark Messier, Eric Lindros, Darren McCarty, Peter Nedved, Theo Fleury, Brian Leach, I guess I can't get to. There he is, Brian Leach. Alright. So, basically what I want to start talking about is how they started their season. They didn't have the best record to start. They started off like 0-5 or something like that. They did not have a good run to start. After picking up Rick Nash, everyone thought that he was going to be a big upset for the Rangers because he didn't do anything the first few games. But he started picking it up maybe like a few games in. I guess that was a fast goal. So, yeah, so Nash helped out a lot during the season. And then ended up picking up the most, I think the second most points on the team after Derek Stepan, who was definitely really good for the Rangers late in the year. He started getting a lot of goals and picking up those assists, playing with Nash, and Lundqvist definitely played a Vezina year again. Not so much in the playoffs. He let up a few fluky goals, which I guess cost them a few games. It may not have gone so far with Washington if he saved some of those goals. Late period goals, some ones that he should have stopped. That and giving up Gabrick, getting Brassard, Dorsett, and who else? It was Brassard, Dorsett, and someone else. I forget who the last one was. But we picked all them up, and they ended up being a good pickup for us because Gabrick wasn't doing anything, and I think Richards was dragging him down. So I think it was good to get rid of him and get rid of Richards at the end of this year. Just buy him out, give him the rest of his money, say goodbye, give him whatever he needs. So I guess we could do that. And it was definitely fun having Nash this year. But I would have liked to keep Gabrick, even though he wasn't doing the best, because he scores those big goals that you need. Nash did nothing in the playoffs. He got one goal, and they still lost the game like 5-2. And it didn't affect them at all. But see, like the goals that Callahan scores, they have an effect on the team. They pump everyone up. Nash, he's expected to score, but if he doesn't, then everyone goes hating on him. I'm not saying I'm one of those people that does that, and I'm not saying that I'm on his side the whole time. But there's a time where Callahan is not known for his scoring. He's known for his leadership. He's known for his hitting. I mean, he's not the biggest player, but he hits the right time, the right place, and he knows what to do. So it's a good thing to have Callahan on the team and as the captain because he definitely knows what's going on. Unlike Gabrick or Richards, who Richards gets a hat trick against the Sabres in an 8-2 win. It's not like that means anything. Yes, it was his first career hat trick. It was cool and all, but it didn't really mean anything. It didn't have to be a hat trick. It didn't have to be then, and it didn't have to be against them. It could have been against the Devils or someone that actually mattered instead of the Buffalo Sabres that were way out of the playoffs. Maybe against someone higher up in the standings. Maybe get the Penguins away from their confidence because on a whatever it was, a 14-game winning streak or a 15-game winning streak, that if they lose that game that bad, then all their confidence goes away for the playoffs, and maybe they don't do as well as they are now. Maybe against the Bruins, maybe the series would have been different. Maybe they would have been more intimidated by the Rangers if they did that. But that didn't happen, and it was against the Buffalo Sabres. I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just saying it could have been better if it was against one of those teams. All right, so let's get into the third period here, or the second period. So I'll put in guys that I don't have yet, that I didn't put in yet. All right, come on. Come on. Cardi. Who else did I have in that? Did I put Nedved in? I don't think I put Nedved in. Alright, so let's go to Lundqvist, or the goalies. So, Marty Biron didn't play much this year because shortened season, only 50 games, or something like that. It was 48 or 50, one of the two. So, he didn't get to play as much, but definitely a reliable backup to have because he is a starter, he was a starter on other teams, and it's the same thing with the Penguins, except they've got Marty Turco, freaking Thomas Vokoun. I don't know why I was thinking Marty Turco, Thomas Vokoun, and Marc-Andre Fleury. When Fleury doesn't play too well, he's very inconsistent. He just goes. The Penguins just put in Vokoun and stands on his head. He's bringing them into the third round of the playoffs. They've got to be very grateful for that. That's got to be pretty cool for Vokoun. I mean, he was really good in Florida. Haven't seen him much since then though. I'm not saying he's not good. I'm saying he's really good actually. He's a perfect backup for Pittsburgh to have. But the Rangers, the goaltending. Lundqvist, Vezina Trophy. He won it last year. He's in the running again this year. Just tie that game up, yeah, like that. So, Lundqvist, he stands on his head some games, but the other games he lets up these garbage goals that he should save, that he normally does save, ones that he always saves. And I think the Rangers had a better team last year than they did this year. They definitely had more character last year. This year is more I wouldn't say rebuilding because they already had a good team, but they wanted more done. Getting rid of Gaborik was definitely the start of something new. Tortorella, I hope, is onto something. I hope he's doing something with that. I hope he's not just joking with everyone and saying look, we get rid of our best player and we still do this good. I hope he's not trying to prove a point. Getting rid of Richards would actually prove a point because him and Tortorella are really close. So if they get rid of him, then that'll be really good for the Rangers, I think, because I think he's holding them down. And you see, the first game, he's a healthy scratch. They win. So maybe that was the case. Maybe it was Richards. Maybe it wasn't anyone else. Maybe it was just how Richards was playing with everyone. And as soon as Kreider gets away from Richards on the fourth line and he goes with Nash, they score the game-winning goal in OT to keep him in the series. So it's not, I'm not bad-mouthing Richards. I'm just saying he's not the best fit player for this team. I think that the Rangers go for everyone when they're too old. I'm just saying like Richards. He had his time, and he had his prime. He was good and all. He won a cup, but I think he's done now. And there are definitely going to be teams that want him. Maybe the Rangers can get a few bucks out of him. $12 million bucks, definitely get some money out of him. And he's a decent player, but I just don't think he fits the role on this team. I don't think he fits good. Let's go back to the starting lineup. You know what? Let's get Flurry in here with Leach. Yeah. So I do think that Tortorella in his post game and all of his conferences, he may have to like calm down a little bit. I'm not saying like it's bad what he's doing, because sometimes I agree with him. There are some like stupid questions that are being asked about like stupid things, but he may have to like calm down a little bit. I mean, it's not. I mean, they're just doing their job. I'm not like defending the reporters in any way. And so there were 3 guys that I did not want to score on Boston. It was 4 guys. It was Gregory Campbell, Marchand, Lucic, and what was that? And Chara. I think I said him. So it was those 4, and all 4 of them scored. Of course, Campbell scores 2 goals in this game tonight, and gets the Rangers eliminated. Saw it coming though when it was 3-0, but it was good to come back. But I hope that this rebuilding stage could work out for us in the long run, or maybe next year we'll be better from this team that we have now, because I don't think we're depth enough. I don't think we have enough depth. We've got to be. I mean, we're a too experienced team now. We went from being one of the youngest to one of the oldest with getting Gabrick and Richards, and I mean, yeah, we have a lot of rookies. Kreider coming up, Hagelin, Speedy. He can definitely. I'm not. You know what? Forget the oldest. What I said. All right, we've got a more heavily aged team, if that makes sense. But when the Rangers won the cup, if you notice, they all wanted it. They all picked up their intensity when they had to. But clearly, this team just couldn't do that. They didn't have the intensity that some teams, that the Bruins had, to like pick it up. They just didn't do it. I wish they had, but clearly that didn't happen, because I don't know what happened. I guess they were just scared. But Nash gets 1 goal in the playoffs. A superstar like him, he can't score 1 goal in 13 games. It just doesn't work that way for a guy like him. That should not be happening. It should not be happening with a guy like Rick Nash. He's too good. He's too experienced now. He's been in the playoffs before. It's not like it's his first time, but I am getting absolutely slaughtered right now by the Canucks. Coming 5 goals down. Yeah, so if you guys want to discuss anything about the Rangers or about anything in the NHL, just tell me. Me and Brett will probably be making a video soon for the final 4 teams that are in it. Hopefully, we'll get some good teams in it. I hope Detroit beats Chicago, because Chicago is definitely going into this series these playoffs overrated with their huge streak. Don't think they deserved it. Definitely, Detroit should win this. But so, if you guys want me to talk about anything, you want to discuss anything, just talk to me on Twitter, AWEL in the house. Same as the YouTube name. You want to talk to me on Facebook? My name is Alex Welch. You want to talk to me anywhere else? You can comment. You can send me a text. I think my number's on there, or it's on Facebook. So, or you can send me an email, njfreeze12@aol.com. So if you want to talk to me, just send me a message or something. And so, name the first American-born captain of a Stanley Cup champion. Well, obviously an American has won it. Well, actually, I don't think any of these guys are American. You know what? Darian Hatcher is American, apparently. Alright, I did not know that. because I'm born in '99, and this game came out in 2002. So see you guys next time, and goodbye.